Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here. So this is our last wee video for the day. Been non-stop, been been on the phone, like just always doing something, guys. Yeah, and it's just really busy right now. Everybody's got ideas, and everybody's got thoughts, and everybody's got opinions, and there's so much going on. And you know, guys, I know a few of you will be sitting there going, Freedom Dad's been very quiet about the Labour stuff, you know. You've got to understand, guys, these are all going on, everybody's going on about the 50 Labour politicians that have been involved in sexual offences. And you know, we see this guy Copeland or Kaplan, and you got to understand, from my point of view, any of my followers will understand that I've been going on about this. You know, this has been happening, and you know, this is why I'm here. You know, when I was young, you know, politicians were abusing our children in children's homes, you know. And you know, guys, I'm not going to go on and on about it, but you know, this isn't a told you so video, you know what I mean? All I'm trying to do is tell you is that, you know, this is the reason why there's only a certain type of person that's going to get the chance to run for Parliament. But that's what they say. They want private school boys. They want the snobs. They want the people who have never lived a hard life or feels anything towards people that live in the hard life. So basically, I feel passionate because I come from the working class area. I live and breathe. I've seen hardships, I've seen heartbreak, and I've seen loss on a scale you can't imagine. And I see the system failing in so many ways. I've seen the prison service fail. I've seen social work fail. I've seen the NHS fail. I've seen the mental health services fail. I see people being failed over and over and over again in the areas, and all the areas I've been around, brought up in, lived in, travelled to, visited, you know. And you know, my point is that it's people like me, a lot cleverer people than me, that from working class, who will always feel passionate about this and will always do good for the people, because it's in our hearts, you know. It breaks our hearts what we've seen, and we want to change it. So can you see why the private school boys, these snobs, these people that have been brought up with silver spoons, that are now jumping about abusing children, and have been since the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, and you know, can you understand why these people will never, ever work or be a politician for us, the working class? Because they don't know what we've suffered, you know. And the double-edged sword of it all, guys, is this is how they protect themselves. You see, this has been going on, and it's been rife in the Houses of Parliament and the Houses of Lords for a long time. And the ones before these ones are in a position where these ones are now protecting the ones in the past, and the ones coming up will be made to, bullied or blackmailed into protecting these ones, you know. And each one looks after the other one, and it's not, the only way we're going to break that cycle is by breaking the cycle of having private school boys and millionaires running our country. You see, if you don't have any money, then nobody can blackmail you. You get me? When you've got nothing, there's nothing they can take off you. And that's the type of people we need, you know. We need people that don't have anything, because they're the people that care about everything. And it's really simple as that, you know, and it really is. You know, the nicest people in the world are the people that don't have nothing, because they don't want for nothing. They're happy with nothing. They're able to live, love and laugh with nothing, you know. And you know, it's quite easy what we need. We all need what we need. We all know what we need, sorry. We all know exactly what this country needs. And it's trying to find a way of putting that thought that we have of what this country needs into practice, and putting men and women, genuine men and women from the working class, in a position where they can run for power and be elected by us, and then we can push them forward into House of Parliaments and up the chain of command into 10 Downing Street. And we have the capability and the power of doing that. We could pick any person, you know. I'm going to pick Tommy Robinson. That's who I would like to push through through the ladders, up the ladder, through Parliament, because we have the power to put Tommy Robinson or the likes of Tommy Robinson into 10 Downing Street. We really do. The people have the power. So let's start breaking down divisions and understanding exactly what needs to be done, and stop pushing the fruit about with private school boys, millionaires, who are just telling us what we want to hear, but really they're not doing anything that we will need done, because they're not addressing at the end of the day, there's one thing needs addressed in this country right now, and that's corruption. Right? Corruption at the top. Corruption from world leaders that are involved in this country that should have no involvement at all. Just because you're some of the richest people in the world does not give you the right to get involved in the politics of every other country around the world. That doesn't work like that. Does not work like that, guys. Yeah, the only people who should have any effect on us are the people that we vote for, that we put into power. We did not give them people in power to then to go and take orders from rich people from around the world. That's not what we put them in power for. So we know what we need to do. We know how to change it. So let's just do that, guys. It is black and white. You know what I mean? It is fucking, yin and yang and all that. It is really simple. Let's get the people that we want into electoral positions where we can vote for them. Let's get them through the local elections, get them into the House of Parliament, and then let's get them into power. Let's get our front benches, working class men and women who we know are going to fight for our children and not fight for the politicians that came before them. I'm Freedom Dad. I'm here with British Lee, Patriot, and he's giving me inspiration. God bless every single one of you.